I believe I found the weirdest PDF file energy in a manga of all time. To give some context, I was hopping around YouTube Shorts when I found this romance manga recommendation. And just like a moth attracted to a fire, when I read Student and Teacher, I had to check it out. When I read it, I thought that the protagonist looked like Rentaro from the 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You. But turns out, the authors are completely different people. So it's just a coincidence? Or maybe they're aliases? I don't know. In the manga, bro is a teacher who tells his name and occupation to a gust of wind. He has the personality you would expect from a harem protag, an airhead, and kind of a masochist in a funny way. Everything related to that, he's exactly like every single harem protagonist out there. It's very weird how like everything ends up happening around him. So the guy used to be friends with these little girls in the manga, and they lived together like brother and sisters a few years back. And it is pretty wholesome if you take the whole romance aspect out of it, but it's so hard to. They have a 6-year gap, by the way. He ended up going to study in Tokyo and believes that he has come back to his hometown to honor his promise to make their youth the best. But the girls think that the promise he made was to marry each of them based on their own personal achievements. So like there's a girl who needs to be smart, a girl who needs to be selfish, a girl that needs to be present, a girl that needs to be nice, and each one of them has like something they needed to do for him to marry them. And they took it seriously. And when that information is presented in like 5 minutes, they decide to do a team up to seduce their teacher. It's fucked up. I'm sure the author knows how fucked up this is. Because look, if they're in their junior year of high school, they're probably like 16 or 17 years old. And he is 6 years older than them. So he's like 22 or 23? Once you notice that, it's so hard to enjoy anything that's happening. And there's not really a lot to enjoy. It's just cringe after cringe after cringe. But I will say that it was kind of funny at this one single moment. The protagonist feels guilty about everything that happened and dresses up as a prisoner from a cartoon. It's so stupid, it got me to exhale out of my nostrils. It's not really a laugh, but I would say that's more than most anime get me to do. So it's little kids making a teacher fall in love with them. It has been done before, but I just don't think this one can get away with it, you know? It's missing a beautiful opening, it's missing the Onei-chan vibe to it, it's missing a little bit of incest. When you stop and think about it, Domestic Girlfriend is way worse than this, but somehow not as weird. I guess that says a lot about society as a whole. When it's a young man dating an old woman, I don't even think about it, I don't even blink twice. But when it's an old guy dating 4 fucking kids, holy shit, it's weird. They try to distract you from the pedo plot so hard. It basically spans the first 2 chapters just trying to make itself sound reasonable, and it does not work. There's this scene where the main girl's backstory is being presented, where she has been studying for years because of the promise to the protagonist, and instantly, as he says he didn't remember it, she runs away crying, throws her book into a water fountain, and he catches it midair and says some shit about the hard work marked in the notebook and makes her go back to normal instantly. It's just so goddamn random and tropey. That's not something I hate about anime. Shit can be random and tropey and even cringy, but when it's done like this, I just can't help but feel pain inside my heart, bro. Just stop taking yourself so seriously and embrace the fact that this is stupid, that this makes no sense at all. Or if you're gonna do something this stupid, don't do it every single time. I feel like from everything I've read, basically 10 out of 11 things that happen in the chapters are just cringy, stupid shit. Some of them are okay, and others are just, what the fuck am I watching and or reading, you know? The female MCs just don't have that dog in them as well. It's like they're shells with personality traits. Like, there's the shy girl, the big boobs, the lolly, and the average main girl. And one I completely forgot existed when I was making the script. I think that maybe if there's like a lot of backstory to them, they can like grow out as characters, but just, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm just reading this to see how the hell they can get away with a crime in a manga. The argument they use is that when they graduate, they'll be together. But until then, they'll make him fall in love in the best of their abilities. And that maybe includes engaging physically. Like, it just does not get away with it at all. And it also just doesn't double down on the premise. When you watch something like Kaifuku, you know this shit is fucked up, but the way that they just double down on it and just proudly say and do what they wanted to do with the show, you just kind of literally have to accept it or drop it. But this, it doesn't do that. It stays in the middle, you know? It doesn't go all out with its absurdity of a plot. The art though is amazing. There are some panels where you're just like, wow, holy fucking shit, wow. Feels kind of wasted, not gonna lie. Look, I don't know if this is gonna turn out to be the best manga in the next few chapters, but there's no way anyone can know. So for now, I'll just think of it as a not so enjoyable dumpster fire and keep checking it out. And if you want to check it out, it's called First Love Again and Again, or Kasanegasane no Hatsukoi desu ga. I think I pronounced that right. I have no idea. I think it's pretty fair if you want to check out some dumpster fire just like me. It's a cool experience, you know, to test the grounds and see if you're up to the challenge. But now domestic girlfriend, that's a good one. Anyhow, this is my first actual anime related video, but not the last. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Thank you for watching.